Congratulations. How would you describe just the emotion of the win, what it means to you?
It means a lot. It was special. Starting with our team, just a divisional opponent on the road, the Green Bay Packers, this storied rivalry and all that, it means a lot because it positions us very well coming down the stretch, and that's what we're concerned about the most. But I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be a part of it.
Josh, earlier I said that we were talking about Coach Tressman and said that's a man with a plan, and people are like, well, what does that mean? You've been in a number of teams, and you said before the game this is different with him. Could you describe what I'm saying? He's a man with a plan.
Yeah.
What's different about what he does and
Well, it goes back to when he interviewed for the job. He had it planned out to the Super Bowl parade. I mean, so if he does that, you can imagine what a quarterback meeting looks like.
That's a man with a plan.
That's a man with a plan. I mean, when we're going through our reads, if we miss a word, and if it's supposed to be either or, and we say and or, he says, could you do that again, please? Very politely, he says, could you do that again? And so we're always nailing it down, very precise, and he never lets off of that. And I think that's the toughest thing in sports is it's not about if you have a plan, but it's doing your plan and staying relentlessly attention to detail and not backing off of that. And he does a great job.
What was this week like for you? Because you have the whole week knowing you was going to be the starter coming into Green Bay, playing against Aaron Rodgers. What was this week like for you?
Well, I mean, we had the first 2 days of work where we just competed against each other. And we processed, okay, what do we need to get better at? Look at what we need to get better at as a team. Third and I think 2 to 6 was a problem area for us that we wanted to improve on. And so we attacked that the first 2 days, and then we started looking at Green Bay and processing these guys and putting a plan together for them, knowing that it was going to be all-encompassing because of Aaron Rodgers, because of the way we needed to play to try to slow him down, both with the way we handled the football offensively and defensively. So it was a well-thought-out plan. I mean, the first thing Mark did is he texted me and said, hey, we're going to put together a great plan for you, and they did that tonight.
Now, not everybody knows your journey in the NFL, and it's kind of been an interesting one. Knowing you, I know that this was not too big for you.
Yeah.
What'd you do through the journey to know this was coming?
Well, I mean, obviously my faith played a big part of that, and then just for a couple years that I was out coaching high school ball, just keeping my head in the game, around the game. It's amazing how much you probably have learned that when you teach it, you process it and learn it that much better. And so it's been neat for me to give that away, to serve those kids and to come back and play and go, man, I'm a better player because of that. So that's been special. So those are some of the things that's helped me along this journey.
Josh, you said you play the game like it's your last, and as a starter for right now, it very well may be. What do you see is happening next week?
I mean, hopefully Jay comes back. You know, this is Jay's team. This is his job. My job on this team is a backup quarterback. And what you would want your backup quarterback to do is when your starter goes down to step in, lead your team to wins. You know, help your team, put them in position to win ball games. And so, me along with the rest of the team tonight, we got one. Hopefully Jay will be back. And like I said, we positioned ourselves to make a run down the stretch, and that's all we can ask for. So I understand that. Jay understands that. It's been a joy to work with him all year. And so, that's what I see happening.
You certainly did your job tonight. Congratulations. And it was the battle of veteran backups. Josh McCown comes out on top, the oldest rivalry in football, with the somber storyline as Aaron Rodgers knocked out in the first series, didn't return, and Jay Cutler watched from the sidelines. But the night belonged to McCown and the Bears as they win at Lambeau for the first time since 2007.
All right, Susie.